My beloved, I believe I'm long overdue in writing to you. Please accept my sincerest apologies. I know if you were here, you would curse me and call me a fool, and I know I would deserve it. Or perhaps you would not. You may not believe it yourself, but I know there is an endless kindness in you, which is why I must ask your forgiveness. There's never been a day that passes that I do not dream of you, and yet I hesitate whenever I put pen to paper. It is unnerving, the feeling I get when I imagine you reading my words. I cannot begin to fathom how they might be received after. I remember the moment I first met you. What a dreadful memory. And yet, it is a day I shall cherish until my last breath.
Yes?
Could you show a little excitement?
For what? My impending doom. Is it not better to be trampled by a horse than it is to marry? I should prefer a quick death to a dallied one.
Dearest, Lord Danvers is a fine young man. He will make a most agreeable husband, I am certain.
I do not want a husband.
Diana, you have made a most wonderful debut this year. And yet you've rejected a great many callers, all for a purpose I do not understand.
It is not for anyone to understand. I simply wish to be alone.
Oh, you do not? Diana, a life without love.
Will suit me just fine.
My dear, I've never asked you to do anything, but I must ask you to do this. You must try.
Lord Danvers, may I present my mother, Dowager Baroness Ludmilla Coleman, and my sister, Miss Diana Coleman.
A pleasure to meet you both.
The pleasure's entirely ours, Lord Danvers. Dearest, perhaps you should like to greet his lordship.
Hello.
Good day, Miss Coleman.
So it is settled. We shall have the ceremony here at Coleman Estate.
I beg your pardon, ceremony.
You two shall be wed, as I said here. Though I would like to extend the
When
guest
was
list
this
to...
decided?
Diana.
No, mother, it is all right. I knew you would have objections. However, Lord Danvers is, shall we say, up to the task.
Of taming me?
Of silencing you. I shall not pretend to know the reasons for your behavior, but it ends here and now. You will marry Lord Danvers, you will provide an heir, and you will be grateful. You may not realize it now, but today is a blessing. You can finally put aside these childish whims and become the woman you were born to be. You can discover who you really are behind these walls you have built.
I know who I am.
You are sour and contemptuous. Things that can be changed.
I do not wish to be changed.
Your wishes cease to matter when you refuse the one duty that is expected of you.
You cannot do this!
I know you never wanted marriage. Perhaps it was foolish of me to believe I could somehow convince you. Love is a language I know you're not fluent in, which makes me long for you more. I always did love a challenge. Miss Coleman.
I did not expect you.
I know. I thought perhaps we could spend some time together. Get to know one another.
Is that truly your intention? Or do you wish to weasel out ways to discount and belittle me until I finally know my place,
I shall do no such thing.
Spare me your games, my lord. I know all too well what happens to women once they are bound in matrimony.
Pray, do tell.
They are forever. Oh, what was the word my brother so tactfully used? Ah, yes, silence.
I would not dream of silencing you.
Truly, you will regret that, I am certain. Precisely the reason that my brother chose you. I assumed, as he said, you were up to the task.
I only mentioned a fiery passion does not deter me. I can see you care for a great many things. Marriage may not be one of them, but I'm eager to learn what truly matters to you.
Why?
Because I wish to be the very best husband to you.
Is being a good husband all you care for?
For now. In time, I hope to care for you, and with luck, you shall return such a sentiment. Perhaps I should have confessed then and then what I had been feeling. A newfound purpose, a burning desire to please you. I would have moved mountains if it meant I could see your smile. It was your fierce intensity that made me realize how dull my life had been until that moment. I never truly wanted anything until I met you. And I never met anyone like you. Oh, you turned my world upside down. These are the things I wish you'd known sooner. Yet more to apologize for. I do remember the first time I saw your smile. One of my favorites, really.
Brother,
Yes.
I have come to throw myself on your mercy. Please, do not force me to marry a man I do not know.
You will learn more as time passes.
I am unfit for marriage, surely. You must see this. I am destined for spinsterhood, and would in fact prefer a life of solitude.
Do you not realize you are responsible for carrying the line? There must be an heir to the estate.
And what of you? What of your duty?
My duty is to run the estate until such time as there's an heir.
Why must a man me to produce the heir?
You are a woman.
I am more than you believe me to be. Was it not you who ordered me educated, Emerson? And so I am. I am a person of feeling and thought, and I see the world in all of its potential. I see how things can be better for everyone, and I cannot sit idly by. Can you not see how selling me off to marriage like a prized sow is a waste when there is real change to be had?
I shall have to review the books in the library. Clearly, whatever you have been reading has been filling your head with fanciful tales.
My apologies for my interrupting.
No, not at all. Come, sit.
Miss Coleman, a pleasure as always.
You must convince my brother not to go through with this plan. I cannot afford to be trapped in marriage when there is so much work to be done.
Perhaps if it's not what the lady wants.
Nonsense. She's elated to be betrothed, are you not, sister?
I am not!
Ah, do you see? Elated!
My lord, that is not what she said.
And who would care what she has to say?
I do! You may not like it, sir, but your sister has more to offer than a pleasing appearance and I suggest you take some time to learn of these fine qualities as I have. Then perhaps you would show some appreciation for her.
Are you suggesting I do not know my own sister?
You do not care to know her. It has become clear that this marriage has more to do with creating a complete or total control over life you do not care for, and less to do with creating a practical marriage for your family. I will marry her, and I will care for her in ways you never allowed her to imagine possible. That is my sacred duty here.
I do not need saving.
You do not. But I'm certain at this moment you welcome the help after all you've been forced to endure here.
You are quite out of line.
Perhaps I am, but I am proud of my marriage, and a life with me would ensure she'll never again have to suffer your cruelty. Perhaps I should have confessed then and there what I've been feeling. A newfound purpose, a burning desire to please you. I would have moved mountains if it meant I could see your smile. It was the first time I advocated for you. Admittedly, I should have done it more. Your spirit is what allows me to breathe. No one should try to stifle that. The day you told me you'd be leaving is one that still haunts me. If I had known then what I do now, I would have done anything to keep you here. That surely would have driven you away sooner. But perhaps then, things would be different. What makes you happiest more than anything else?
My strength.
And where do your strengths lie?
Challenging the impossible, of course.
A challenge can be quite thrilling, can it not?
And will be a challenge being married.
But for a little while, should you decide not to move forward with our engagement,
My brother has made it quite clear that is not an option.
I thought challenging the impossible was your strength.
Well, there are times when one must sheath their sword and admit defeat.
What is it to me then, Alma?
I do not know.
Surely there must be a part of you that is willing to try. Am I unpleasant to look upon?
No, no, you are not.
And dare I say, you are the most beautiful woman I've ever had the pleasure of knowing.
Do not attempt to flatter me. It will not work.
I'm merely stating the truth. I shall never deceive you.
Lord Daniels.
Isaac, please.
Isaac. There is something I must tell you. Only you must swear never to breathe a word of it to anyone.
Of course, anything.
Once we are married, I am leaving
Leaving?
to the Americas.
For what purpose?
If I am to create change, I must first see the world, and it is far enough away to escape my brother's ire when he realizes he will not have his precious heir.
I shall accompany you.
No, I must do this alone.
Then I shall never see you again.
Likely not.
Then why marry me?
It is the only way I can make the voyage without needing my brother's approval. As a married woman, I can choose where I go.
You would use me in such a way.
You can request an annulment once I have left. Then we will both be free of this.
I do not wish to be free of you, Miss Coleman.
Diana.
You opened up to me, confided in me, and I supported your decision despite my heartbreak. I could see there was no swaying you from this plan. You are a free spirit, and I could not have given you all that you needed. One day I shall never forget is the one you agreed to be my wife. Perhaps you did it only out of obligation, but from what I know of you, that had never deterred you before.
Oh my dear, you are simply breathtaking.
Mama,
I know you were nervous, dearest, but there's no reason to be. You will have a very happy marriage.
I am not nervous about being married.
What is it then? Oh, come here. Oh, everything will be fine, I promise.
I will miss you, Mama.
You are both welcome to visit the estate at any time, you know that.
I do. I do.
I do. I always did. From the moment I first saw you, I felt an aching desire to be with you always. And here we are, married to one another. Forever. Or at least until you left. That dreadful day I watched you exit my life. Forever. I knew I'd never see you again. But I could not conceptualize how true that would be.
Danvers, my good man, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Baron Coleman, I come bearing news.
Oh, Diana's with child already. You do get results.
No, these are the regrettable tidings, my lord.
Pray speak, sir.
Lady Danvers is bound for the Americas.
I beg your pardon?
Diana has left. She sent her love and regrets only that she could not say goodbye in person.
You allowed her to leave for the Americas.
Do you believe I was capable of stopping her?
You very well could have. You could have chained her to the wall, anything.
Preposterous.
Where is she now?
On a ship.
Then I must send for...
It is done.
Damn it, Danvers. She is 8 and 10. She cannot go unchaperoned to another country.
She no longer requires a chaperone. She is a married woman. You saw to that.
How dare you place blame at my feet? I did what was best for her by pairing her with a worthy suitor. I can see now how choosing you was a mistake.
Coleman?
And what of your duty to protect her? Just how will you do that at such a distance, If you do not intend to honor your obligations, I will be forced to take this matter to the crown. If you do not love her...
It is because I love her I allowed it. It is what she wanted.
You encouraged her radical behavior from the beginning, and I should have put an end to it long ago.
Just what are you saying?
A duel. Tomorrow at dawn. We settle this affair. The victor shall decide what is to become of Diana.
Absolutely not.
Are you so cowardly that you will not face the consequences of what you have done? She will likely die there!
More likely she will create a life. A life that she wants. She will create change in this world and she will be happy. Is it so horrible to want those things for her? To love her so deeply I am willing to lose her forever in order for her to find herself. I will not cause you to suffer my presence ever again, but rest assured, it was well worth it. She was worth it.
On your head be the consequences, Danvers.
He was right, you know. The consequences were mine to bear. I received a visitor 2 nights later, a man I did not know, and what he told me set my world ablaze and reminded me again of how cruel life can be. One moment you are here, breathing, feeling, dreaming, and then... How can I bring myself to grieve you, Diana? I could just as well pretend you are somewhere safe, building a revolution. The thought of you, dead, I can hardly bear it. But still, your family deserve to know.
Is that from Diana?
Lord Danvers. What could the scoundrel possibly want, I wonder?
Is everything all right, dear? Whatever's the matter?
It is Diana. Her ship was destroyed in a storm. They never found her.
Well, that cannot be right.
It is all my fault, Mother. I pushed too hard. I drove her away. I should not have.
You must forgive me, Diana. I shall spend my remaining days reeling through the moments I had with you, wondering if there's something I could have done differently. Perhaps there's something I could have said. Perhaps I said too much. All is unknown except this. You're gone. The heavens do not know their fortune. And here I am, bound to this life. One where I can never again hold you. If I had known encouraging you to spread your wings would sentence you I would have done anything to keep you here. Alas, it is too late. I write to you now, knowing you will never read my words. If there is a chance you are here with me now, even in spirit, I must inform you of one thing. I love you. I have always loved you, and I always will. There will not be a day that passes that I do not think of you and what could have been. Growing old without you by my side will be the most difficult challenge I shall ever have to face. To my beloved, farewell.
Isaac. Isaac.
Diana, you were,
I'm well.
but you were gone. Your ship.
I never boarded. Isaac, I could not leave you. I was a fool to believe that I could ignore my feelings and push you away, but I cannot allow another moment to pass by without telling you that I love you, Isaac.
I thought I lost you.
Only for a moment. Never again.